Hi, I'm Matt Geha, Springfield Superintendent, and as we explore SLS and what SLS is, I have a guest here today as we take care of our 3,500 kids here in Holland, Ohio. Here with me today is our maintenance director,
Dustin Hamilton.
class of 2001. That's
Yeah.
good. So how long have you been with the district?
I started with the district in 2008. End of 2008, right as we started to begin some facility projects with the football stadium and the ballpark.
So you're coming up on 20 years.
Pretty close.
That's awesome.
I don't feel like I ever left.
No. So in your department, share with us the size and who's a part of the maintenance and custodial department.
So the two departments are a little different from each other. Maintenance department, we have 5 full-time staff. 2 of those are ground staff. 2 of those are general maintenance, and 1 of those is a licensed electrician, and they take care of all the buildings. Custodial department, we have 27 staff, varying from 4-hour shifts to 8-hour shifts. Most of them are 8 hours. So those 27 work mostly throughout the year. Some of them are only 9-month, but they take care of our over 13 acres of buildings, cleaning each night and then throughout the summer.
So sometimes you talk about how many square foot you take care of also, either under roof or total square footage. What are some of those numbers?
District-wide, we're about 120 acres. So that's not just the mowing and things. That's your parking lots, that's your grass, that's your buildings. Of those 120, we're about 13 and a half acres of actual school buildings under roof.
How about trucks and equipment? What kind of fleet do you manage for that?
We manage a pretty older fleet right now. We've got trucks from 2005, 2006. Some of our newer vehicles are 2012. We use those every day, getting around the district, hauling equipment, hauling classroom supplies back and forth. In the wintertime, we're doing all the snow removal with those trucks. Custodial-wise, we have all kinds of floor scrubbers, sweepers, swing machines that help strip the floors in the summertime, carpet extractors to do a room like this. We have anything you can think of pretty much. We either have it or we rent it to do the job we need.
So talking about those jobs, share with our audience where we are right now.
We are in the upstairs wing of the old middle school, the oldest part of the middle school, I should say, from the 1934 section of the middle school. This used to be Holland High. So years ago, I think this building was only 8 or 10 classrooms total, and we've added on for years, added new wings, kept it in shape so that it's still usable today. A lot of the things that were here in the 30s are still downstairs. The awards case, things like that are still here. So they're kind of neat. These old cabinets were original. They're older, but they're hanging on.
Yeah. So the character here is awesome. And we still have over 700 kids come here every day. But what are some of the challenges of keeping this facility going in 2026 when it was constructed prior to World War II?
Yeah, a lot of the construction back then was a lot different. There weren't the policies in place that we have now. A lot of the ADA. Years go on, people get more and more, things get more and more safe. So we try to make things better for everybody. Building in the 30s, they weren't thinking about wheelchairs. They weren't thinking about special needs and trying to make all of that work. So you still have sharp corners, you still have heavy equipment around that had different rise and fall from what we should have now. Just a lot of older equipment, older buildings. Wise, some of the buildings back then were probably built better, but just not built for today's needs.
So it's springtime right now. However, December, January, February, we get a lot of snow. This year we got a lot compared to the past 5. So what's that like when it comes to your team and plowing for snow and ice?
It starts by monitoring the weather. Today we're expecting some storms here in a couple hours. Monitoring the weather, whether it's looking 3-5 days out or the night before. If we have snow or ice forecast, I'm usually up a few times throughout the night just to check the weather, see if anything has down yet. Once that does happen, or if it does happen, then we call in our maintenance crew. They'll come in, whether it's 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, whatever it's needed, the trucks and either throw salt if it's light, or we'll get in the trucks and plow snow. Typically start on the main campus, work our way out to the outbuildings, following the timeline of when school starts for each building.
That's usually when kids either hate me or love me.
Yeah.
I need to share some of that with you because you and I start talking in the 4 a.m. hour.
We are typically running around the district, looking at things at 4 or 5 a.m., around calling each other, checking to see, hey, how is it out your way? How is it out here? The group get together and make the decision of, can we get it done? Is the snow actually going to hit us? We're in a weird situation in Lucas County where a lot of storms will look like they're gonna hit us head on, and then they like to split and go around us. Had in the past where forecast was all doom and gloom, everything was coming, we cancel and we don't get a drop. We try to wait till we actually have weather affecting us before we can go out and act and then make that call for the kids.
We do an awesome job keeping us going. We've got facilities from 30s, the 50s, the 60s, and the 90s. So
Yes.
Thank you for all that work. If you ever have any questions, just ask, email, or call. And stay tuned as we talk to other departments that keep SLS running every day.